Hi Capricorn, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2018. And I'd like to welcome you to my channel if you're new here. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your patience. I know I missed a couple of weeks worth of videos. Red tide has been super bad this year and I'm really sensitive to it. So I wasn't feeling very well, took a couple of weeks off, but things are getting better. I'm back and happy to be doing these for you. I also offer live Facebook readings every Wednesday from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I would love to see you there, chat with you, maybe pull a couple of cards for you and get to know you. Feel free to go over and follow me and like my page over there. And of course, if you'd like a reading with me, I'd be happy to do that for you. You can reach me through my website or again on Facebook, and I'll leave all the information for that in the description box below. Now, this week I've decided to change up the format that I do my reading in, and I'd really like your opinion on it. If you like it, if you prefer the other way that I was reading, please let me know. You can do so by leaving a comment in the comment section below, or you can go to Facebook. In about a week or so, I'm going to be putting up a poll. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Your opinion is very important to me, and I want to provide the readings that all of you want. So the way I'm going to be doing this reading this week is I'm offering a card for light, a card for shadow, a card for love, and a card for money. And then I'm going to wrap all of that up with an inspiration card that sort of ties all of the things together and gives you the little oomph you need to get through your week. So let's start with your card for light this week. I'm using Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle card deck for this, so it also brings in the divine assistance of the archangels to help us stay in our light, to help us stay in our highest vibration. And let's see for Capricorn what angel is stepping through with a message of light. Okay, so we have Archangel Chamuel with peace, and it says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And so I feel like for you, Capricorn, staying in a state of peace, reminding yourself to stay peaceful within yourself, and then being able to do so, you'll be able to move out into the world, which is still a little chaotic. It's not as bad as it was. I feel like things are starting to sort of calm down for everybody. This week has felt very positive for all the signs. But they're saying you can settle into that sense of peace and create a peaceful, serene place for yourself. So it's very important to have that time. It's very important to have that state or that place, create a sanctuary to reach the state of peace within, and then you can carry it forward. And if you struggle with that, again, call on Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel will help you find your center, find your peace as you move throughout the week. And now I'm going to pull the shadow card. Now for me, shadow isn't always necessarily dark or negative. It can be. It can also be very positive. For me, the shadow side is the unconscious things that are going on in the background that influence our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors. It's almost like on a computer where in order to be able to do the things you want to do on your computer, there's many programs running in the background that you're not even aware that they're running. You're not aware of what they're doing. They make themselves known. If they become corrupt or start to crash, then your user experience is less than optimal. And so I view shadow in this way within people. It can be great, it can be not, but it's coming up to come to light. And if it's something negative, then you're able to heal it and clear it. If it's something positive, then you're aware that that's already sort of integrated into your system and running strong for you. So let's see for you, Capricorn, what your shadow card is going to be this week. Okay, so we have Spider. The card says creative projects. I really go more with the animal medicine meaning on this. And Spider is a weaver. She's a storyteller. Can even be a history maker, a chronologist. That's not even a word. So me and words. Yeah, who follows the history, who writes down the chronological sequence of events. And so this is actually very beautiful medicine. I know a lot of people are creeped out by spiders, and rightfully so, because there is an element of being caught in the web. there is an element of being wrapped up in something that you can't really see until it's too late. So you want to honor the story within, not only from your ancestors moving forward, but also the thoughts and stories that you tell, whether it be to yourself or to other people. And of course, if you're not being truthful, if you don't feel like you can be truthful, or if there have been untruths in the past that you've told, you may be starting to get caught up in that. And the way to find peace is to clear that, is to come clean, to be honest with yourself, to be honest with other people that are affected in this, or part of the situation, or affected by this. I don't even feel like it's anything major. It's not this huge lie. It wouldn't be shadow then. But I feel like it's almost a narrative that you have for yourself. Maybe that constant running voice, or maybe the way you communicate with others. Not necessarily a lie, but not 100% the truth either. And so you really have to understand yourself to communicate clearly with others. And true peace is found with clear, honest, authentic communication. So let's take a look at your love and money cards for this week. And I'm going to shuffle under the desk so that the microphone doesn't pick up the banging of the cards on the table. I know with headphones that's not very comfortable. So let's look at love and money this week for my Capricorns. All right, we have the Empress reverse for love. And so I feel like if you're single and looking, you may be feeling this week that it's dried up. There's nothing out there. You've seen everything. You've met everyone. You've looked at every single dating website or app, and there's just nothing out there for you. And I feel like this is really just a pause. I don't feel like this is an accurate assessment. I think that this may be part of the story that you tell yourself, or there's something inside that you're not completely comfortable with being honest and authentic about. And so clearing that out may open you up more, make you a little bit more confident, make you a little bit more able to put yourself out there in an honest and authentic way. This could also be other people around you not being honest and authentic with you, which of course is something you should not tolerate. That's common sense, and that may be what's in your environment this week. For my Capricorns who are coupled, this could play out in the same way in a relationship where it may be getting a little stale, it may be getting a little stagnant, and you're not sure what to do about this situation. For some of you, there may be difficulties trying to conceive a child as well, because this is the mother when she's upright. This is a mother card, so there may be some difficulties trying to conceive a child. Don't let this interfere with your relationship though. This will come. I feel like there is a sense of peace here and healing. And if this spider has been tales that you've been told that weren't completely true, or that you didn't understand, or maybe even you heard it but you didn't want to believe it, there is that sort of self-deception in there. If it comes to conceiving a child, I don't feel like this is a permanent situation. In fact, finding peace with whatever the situation is, and it very well may be even the ability to conceive a child without intervention or without help. I do feel like this will turn around, it will right itself, and this child will present, but you have to be very careful with maintaining the love relationship, that it isn't either about grieving not being able to conceive, or pointing fingers because of conception or whatever. There seems like for some of you there's a real hard line, there's a hard divide, and so you're being called to, again, be authentic. Speak how you feel, but not in a way that's harmful for the other person. So it feels like a little bit of a downer week for love for you, Capricorn, but I do see that switching, and by the end of the week, peace coming in and everything being okay with that. Now for money, I have the Knight of Wands. And so the Knight of Wands is a risk taker. He's on an adventure. He's always off to the latest, greatest, and is full of excitement at all of the potential in the vast world. So there are opportunities coming in for you, Capricorn, financially. It could be investment opportunities. Whatever the situation is, minimize your risk if you can. There's no need to maybe take your entire life savings to invest in this. And understand that this is potential, this is opportunity, it's not actually realized. So be very cautious in your investments, but there is opportunity for good, solid returns. Just be practical. You're very practical. You're very good with money. And so, for some of you, even taking the slightest risk might be too much. So, there is a small leap of faith here. Just don't go crazy with it. So let's get your inspiration card and find out how to tie all of this together for you, Capricorn. Inspiration. Oh, there it is. Okay, Capricorn, this week you have celebrate differences. And I'll try to get the glare off of that card. There we go. So it really is about finding peace with your own differences, with differences with others. If you have been having arguments, if there's been rifts in relationships, if there's been differences in viewpoint that's really starting to affect your own serenity, being able to celebrate the differences within other people, you don't have to agree with them. But they do bring something to the table. We all do. We all do things differently. We all think differently. And that's how great things are accomplished. If it was one person and only one idea, humanity wouldn't have come as far as it has. And so they're asking you to look within yourself. See how you're different. Celebrate that. See all the work that you've done clearing out a lot of things from yourself that held you in fear and really held you not even like slow, just to a complete stop. All of those things have been cleared. So celebrate who you are now as a different person. Celebrate the differences in others too, and try to come to a place of peace and resolution with anything that potentially causes conflict for you. And again, it's about being authentic in your communication. It may be scary, but absolutely necessary this week. And if you can appreciate someone else's opinions, differences, viewpoints, or approach, they will reciprocate in kind. Well, Capricorn, that is all I have for you this week. I want to thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you'd like to get a reading or like to join me on Facebook Live, all the details are in the description below. Many blessings, and I'll see you next week.